This is like an Italian five-star hotel with cars in it. And the most exquisite cars I've ever seen in my life.
One of the most famous cars in the entire world.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. Picture Dr. Frankenstein pulling a switch and saying, I've created life!
We try and preserve them because if we didn't, they wouldn't exist.
They wouldn't be here. Yeah, there's a museum. Stop the car!
I'm Doug Jones, and for almost 40 years, I've acted as creatures and characters in blockbuster TV shows and movies, including a couple of Oscar winners. But most people wouldn't even recognize me. I've been called the world's most famous actor whose face you've probably never seen. And like myself, I've noticed that some of the best museums are also hidden in plain sight. You just have to stop the car! Once in a while.
Stop the car! 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 Yeah, you can't park there.
Today, I'm on the road in the Southern California region of Los Angeles, called the San Fernando Valley. Our destination is the remarkable Nethercutt Museum, founded by the late J.B. Nethercutt, a successful entrepreneur and co-founder of Merle Norman Cosmetics. The museum was opened to the public in 1971 and proudly displays one of the most impressive collections of vintage restored cars, music machines, and even a train.
Did you look at this place? Oh my goodness.
Welcome in, Cameron.
Hi, Cameron, I'm Doug.
Hi,
Jones.
Doug, nice to meet you.
Really
I'm
good
Cameron.
to meet you. Cameron, okay. I was expecting a warehouse full of cars. This is like an Italian five-star hotel with cars in it. And the most exquisite cars I've ever seen in my life. So it's a very fitting atmosphere. That was on purpose, right?
Oh, it was on purpose. We call this room the Grand Salon.
Aptly named.
In the early days of the automobile, cars were introduced to the public for the first time. Black tie event, invite only, hors d'oeuvres, champagne, all that. And these high-end vehicles were introduced in these extravagant showrooms.
Unveiled with applause and everything.
Exactly.
I love it.
Now, unfortunately, none of the real showrooms exist, but we built this back in the day to emulate what those grand showrooms used to look like, so.
And the building from the outside is unassuming looking, you wouldn't guess. And then you get in here, it's like, what?
Yeah, we don't have any windows, but we kind of want it to be, you know, nobody knows what's in here.
A little surprising.
A little surprising, yes.
Yeah. I want to see it.
All right, well, I'll show you around. This car right here, this is a 1936 Duesenberg SJN, and it was in the original Great Gatsby movie.
It was, really? With Robert Redford?
49 version. So the original,
because there's been 3 now, I guess, right?
Yeah. Have you ever heard the term, it's a doozy?
Watch out for that first step, it's a doozy.
Yes.
Comes from Duesenberg.
Duesenberg.
That's the origin.
Great-grandfather J.B. and Dorothy, their first car they had was a Duesenberg, right?
This was the first collector car.
Is this the one?
Yes, so he purchased this car in 1956.
Right, and for what I said, for like $5,000.
$5,000.
But a lot more went into restoring it, am I right about that?
Over time, yes. This car's actually been restored twice, and we've also sold it and bought it twice.
Okay. Well, it's back where it belongs.
It's back where it belongs.
What a beautiful piece of work this is.
The Duesenberg right there. So we call her the 20 grand. It's one of the most famous cars in the entire world.
Oh.
This car was commissioned to be built as a one-off for the 1933 Chicago World's Fair.
Oh. For what purpose at the fair, though? Just to show?
It was supposed to be the car of the future.
And this is also a Pebble Beach winner, right?
Yes, this won Best of Show 1980.
Yeah.
And it has a pretty fascinating story. So the Chicago World's Fair, back in the day, was a huge thing. It was supposed to be everything about the future. And this was supposed to be the car of the future. It was originally priced at $20,000.
Which back in that day was magnanimous amount of money.
Insanely, especially for a car during the Great Depression. It was crazy. So it actually never sold. They painted it black and sold it the next year. And throughout the years, it went into disrepair. My great-grandfather bought it in the 70s, and it needed a full restoration, which is what we really do here, is restore things back to how they were when they were new.
Oh,
Hello.
Hey, baby.
Hi. Yes, I know. Yeah, good girl.
She's a car enthusiast, is she?
Oh, yes.
What's her name?
Zeta.
Hello, Zeta.
She's executive security.
There you go.
The 1934 Packard is probably our best example of what we do. We will take something that everyone else will consider is long gone, and we'll make it pretty again.
Like, that looks pretty long gone to me.
Yeah, it was sold in Utah, and they tried to transport it to the East Coast. It broke down somewhere in Wisconsin and just deserted outside.
Oh, is that right?
But after years of love and a little bit of money, this is what she looks like today.
Can I ask how much money it would take to get it from that condition to this pristine, as-new condition?
Now, if we had to do something that extensive, I mean, you're talking a couple $1 million.
A couple $1 million to restore and to rebuild. And it's also drivable, workable.
Oh yeah, this car is this is the nicest car I've ever driven.
With a restoration like this, where does that happen? Do you do that on premises here?
Yeah, right on site, down below our feet.
Oh, we're gonna look at that too.
We'll show you that too.
Oh, wow. I think I know what I'm looking at here. This 1930 Dupont was one of the two cars that started your great-grandfather's passion for collecting, yes?
Yes, so there was the Duesenberg and then the Dupont. He found it behind a gas station here in Southern California. He paid $500 for it and thought he could fix it up in a few months for $5,000. Ended up costing a lot more money and a lot more time than that. But after fully restoring the car all by himself, him and Dorothy drove it up to Monterey in 1958 and won Best of Show at Pebble Beach with it.
Was that their first win?
It was their first win.
Many wins?
From then on, it just became an addiction. He bought cars, restored cars, took them to Pebble Beach every year until his death in 2004.
Right.
And it turned into his passion, and it's more of just a hobby. It's a lifestyle.
Can I read a quote to you?
Yeah, I would love to.
Of your great-grandfather's, and I saw it on his biography, and I thought, gosh, this is the most beautiful reason why we're here. He said, the recognition and preservation of beauty has been a major focus of my life. It would suit me well if what people remembered about me was, where he went, he left beauty behind. I think that just sums up where we're at here.
And those are even beautiful words.
Aren't those beautiful words?
Well, he did a great job.
Yeah.
He truly built a legacy. You know, the name Nethercutt is tied to excellence with restoration and showing cars, and it's, like you said, a labor of love that was required to build the name up to what it is today.
Right. Not just collect beauty, but to share it.
All right, Doug, so what do you think this is?
You're asking someone who's not mechanical at all, but